Hey guys, it's Miranda here. I'm seeing so much freaking pain out there in the aesthetics world these last 48 hours or whatever it's been since the ASA announced that they were going to be tracking our asses for anyone who's using the word Botox or anti-wrinkle injections or whatever on social media, and they're going to come after us. And I think the reason this is bringing up so much pain for everyone right now, all the aesthetics practitioners, is because there's been so much pain generally these last while, with beauty therapists doing treatments and, celebs who aren't even beauty therapists doing treatments, and just so much pain in the industry. And I think this has kind of tipped people over the edge because people are thinking, oh my God, how am I supposed to even be in business if I can't market what I do? I can't tell my clients what I'm doing. Well, let me give you the answer. And this headline, I appreciate it's a bit controversial. Please don't lynch me. But the reason I think that this is good for our businesses, you guys, is because this will force us to do the new marketing. This is going to force us to step up and to shape up and stop being basic in our marketing. Because actually, I think so many of us are saying, I do 3 areas of Botox or anti-wrinkle treatments and they are this much money, and do you want some? And I think that has been the extent of some of our marketing, whereas now we're going to have to market in the new way. So let me give you an example. The John Lewis ad. You know how John Lewis always do these gorgeous ads at Christmas, and the most recent one, Edgar the Dragon. So if you cast your mind back to Edgar the Dragon, do they ever talk about John Lewis in that advert? Or the actual product itself, apart from right at the end? Well, the answer is that there is a Christmas pudding that is shown once. But even when the little girl gives Edgar the Dragon the Christmas pudding, she doesn't say, this Christmas pudding is $11.99 and it's really tasty and it's healthy, or she doesn't do any of that. What John Lewis are doing is what you guys need to do in your marketing from now on, and you will win if you do this, which is, John Lewis was saying, John Lewis is giving you the ability to give to your friends, to give love to your friends. When you come to John Lewis, this is how you are going to feel. You don't need to say that you do 3 areas of Botox and it costs, £170. You don't need to. You just need to talk to your customers about you, about how freaking safe you are, about the fun things that get on in your life, entertain them, show them insights into you, make them trust you, educate them, talk about, obviously you can't talk about Botox, but you can talk about filler, talk about, pain, talk about whether or not they're going to be in pain, talk about whether they are going to look done, how you are going to avoid them looking done, how are you going to help them feel looked after and special and actually seen and heard. What can you do? What videos can you do to show up for your clients, to educate them and make them trust you? There are so many things that you can do. I wrote a little list down here. You can talk about the consultation. You can talk about the steps that you'll go through in the consultation. You can just go hard to make them think, God, yeah, I do need to go to a medical professional. I do need to actually do my research. I do need to not just go on price. This is your opportunity, you guys. This is adversity. And I promise you, in business, I've been in business for 12 years, and you will get blindsided with adversity. You will get, people, being mean to you online, or, we've had some stinkers at Skin Viva where something is just coming from the side. And for example, at Skin Viva, we pay VAT and other people don't. And I don't cry at night because of that. I made my decision. I made my bed. I'm going to lie in it. And that's what's so important about mindset, you guys. You have to get rid of all that pain and that emotion and that feeling of inequality because you think maybe the beauty therapists will, they won't play by the rules or whatever it is. You have to push that out and allow yourself to have enough emotional space to get creative, to show up for those clients of yours. I get so kind of wound up because actually people don't think, we don't talk about the clients enough, how we can serve them. We just spend so much time in our own head thinking and focusing on the loss of not being able to talk about Botox. And actually, let's get creative. Let's serve these people. Let's, like John Lewis, show them how we are going to make them feel when they come to us. Are you funny? Then get funny in your marketing. Are you a bit quirky? Then get quirky in your marketing. Are you, really into the law of attraction or something like that? Then start to empower your patients or your potential patients with gorgeous quotes on your Facebook. Whatever it is, show them who you truly are, and then they will have the opportunity to say, do you know what? Even if I don't know exactly what she does, I don't know what her Christmas pudding, how much it costs and what flavor it is, I know how she is going to make me feel when I get there. I know she's going to make me feel safe. I know she's going to make me feel valued. I know she's going to give me lots of time when I get there. I know she's not going to upsell me. I know she's going to, actually give me amazing aftercare. I know she's not going to do one and ghost me when something goes wrong. Tell them those things, you guys. Tell them how you're going to make them feel. And I promise you, you don't need to talk about 3 areas of Botox and, the price of your Botox and, the opening hours and basic stuff like that. If you show them who you are in your soul, if you show them who you're going to be for them when they show up for you, how you're going to make them feel, then they're not going to go down the road to someone else who has or hasn't been talking about Botox. They're going to come to you because they've made an emotional connection with you. Show up in your marketing like that. Show up like John Lewis, you guys. It's actually not hard. All you have to do is be you. If you see something funny in your life, tell your social media about it on your Instagram stories. If you see something interesting, you think the whole Botox ban is interesting, talk about the rules and say, that you are a medical professional and you need to go within these boundaries, make something of it. Be creative. Stop doing a race to the bottom of information. This is not about saying, hello, the Christmas pudding is this much money. It's about saying the Christmas pudding is going to make you feel like this. It's going to give you the ability. In fact, let me just tell you what the strapline at the end is. Yeah, the strapline at the end of the John Lewis advert is, show them how much you care. And you, by explaining who you are and the kind of service that you provide, this beautiful consultation, this making them feel so special, and talking about, let's say that they come to you and they talk about their divorce and, you have a good old chat and you have a brew and you connect with them. Talk about that in your marketing. And that way, you are going to show them that that's how they're going to feel when they walk out the door with you. That tell them how passionate you are about making them feel special and about giving them confidence and giving them regard and giving them, reconnecting with their feelings of worthiness. Could there be anything better and more important in life? If you show them that, then you will not need to use the B word. Right, my darlings, make sure to manage your state during this time. I know it's tough. I'm not diminishing those feelings you're having. I've had them 1,000 times with other feelings of loss in my business. I totally get it. But I promise you that the people who are still going to be around in 3 years' time with the businesses of their dreams are the ones who held their emotional nerve through this period and got out there and served the people who pay our bills. Go now. If you want to take one little tip from this, is go away, write down 5 pain points that your customers have, 5 pain points, and then get out there and write marketing posts about those, not about Botox, doesn't have to be about your prices or anything basic like that. Just talk to those people's pain point. Those are the people we love. Those are the people who we adore, making feel confident, like giving them a spring in their step. You guys, get out there, talk to them, and you don't need to worry about the B word. This is an opportunity. When forests burn down, often there is a much greater regrowth afterwards, because all of the chemicals that happen from the burn make that forest so much more fertile afterwards. If you feel like you're in a burning building at the moment, if you feel like your forest is burning down, then I promise you, as long as you see this as an empowering opportunity, you can rebuild that forest so much better. It's time now for marketing 2.0. It's time to show your clients how you're going to make them feel by just talking about the things that interest you that you know will serve them. End of. And if you do have any mental breakdowns, then please inbox me. Actually, not on my page, just go on my personal account, Miranda Pierce. I have a pink top on like this on my personal account. And yeah, I will help you out. But please, if you found this useful, please share it, because I feel like we need to get this message out in our community so that people are not feeling quite so hideous. All right, my darlings, take care. Lots of love.